Welcome to season 11 of the Social Work Rants Podcast, providing an inside look of the social work and mental health profession, continuing to discuss social work entrepreneurship, social work being political, and the day to day aspects of the social work profession. Hope you enjoy. Hello, social workers, mental health professionals, and change agents. Welcome to another episode of the Social Work Rants Podcast. I'm your host, Bash Moreno. Saludos a todos. Greetings, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, tapping in wherever you are watching or listening to the podcast. I appreciate all the love and support. Gracias a todos por su apoyo. Continue to follow the podcast on Instagram at the Social Work Rants Podcast. That is all one word. And of course, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. However you listen to podcasts, make sure you rate, share, download episodes, leave comments, and thank you for continuing your support. Because of you, an organization called Million Podcasts has rated the podcast in the top 5 of all social work podcasts. So that's due to your support. So thank you, everybody that's been tuning in and supporting these last 5 years and some change. Almost year 6 is around the corner. So shout out to everybody. Yes, so obviously the disclaimer: this podcast is not to be used as a substitute for individual therapy, counseling. If you are in need of assistance, mental health assistance, please call 988, call 911. Go if you have a therapist, call your therapist. If you have a psychiatrist, call your psychiatrist. It's okay not to be okay. Call 911 if you are in dire emergency. For my out of the country listeners and viewers, whatever your emergency line is, please use that. It's okay not to be okay, but get the help that you need. Uh, and of course, the podcast T-shirts is on sale. I'll put the link in the show notes. T-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs for now are on sale. Yeah, get your podcast merch. Shooting my shot. selling some merch. This week's episode is talking about seasonal affective disorder. Is a big topic coming up because many people in the fall season, the weather's changing, and hoodie season is fast approaching. This summer flew by. I feel like my vacation to Puerto Rico happened many moons ago. It just happened in June, and just the summer's flying. So and it's basically over. Labor Day weekend is come and gone, and many people are going back to school. The kiddos. So, and here we are. Fall season has upon us, and many people, as a result of the changes to the season, people deal with seasonal depression, also known as seasonal affective disorder, and it's a real thing. And a misnomer about seasonal affective disorder is that it only happens in these fall and winter months. I know firsthand for me, it starts in as soon as spring starts all the way through the summer. So I'm actually getting out of my seasonal depression disorder and try to finish the last quarter of the year strong, and hosting a podcast event soon. If you follow on Instagram, I posted the event Definitely get your tickets. We're still working on the details, but right now is October the 4th in New York City. So I'll put the Eventbrite info in the show notes as well. So let's get into the seasonal affective disorder, SAD, seasonal depression. Uh, According to Google, Google it, is a mood disorder characterized by depression that occurs at the same time every year. So for me, every year, March all the way through like the middle of August, it definitely, and it hit me extra hard this year. I actually started earlier, like as soon as March hit, like that, boom, like it came, and even like um really after like the Somos conference that I did in the very beginning of March, and then during the Latin Mental Health Association of New Jersey conference, it hit me that day too. It didn't help that I there was these dinner rolls definitely trigger me. Uh, as crazy as that sounds, dinner rolls always remind me of my mom. For those who don't know, passed away 5 years ago, and her birthday was recently. And I had my appendix removed in 2016, and after surgery, obviously I didn't eat for like 26 hours, so I was starving. And when the food finally came and I was got the clearance to eat, I literally ate up everything on the plate, and there was this dinner roll there. And for whatever reason, no boundaries, mom came to visit me at the hospital. My girlfriend at the time, who was not my wife, also visited me at the hospital, and my girlfriend saw me at my worst, me yelling at my mom because she got up and wanted to take my dinner roll, and I like literally yelled at her like, "What are you doing? I haven't eaten in 26 hours. Like, what are you doing? Don't take my food." Um, so yeah, so every time I see a dinner roll, it always reminds me of that memory. And of course, when mom passed, like immediately, like the guilt, like I literally had an argument over a damn dinner roll. So uh, don't have dinner rolls around me if you're doing a live event. Um, According to Google, seasonal affective disorder occurs in climates with less sunlight at certain times of the year. Obviously, the days get shorter at 4:45, 5 o'clock. It gets dark. It gets pitch dark, especially in the winter months. I live in Delaware. It gets extra dark. 5 years, almost 5 years later, still not used to the extra darkness. Living in rural in a rural neighborhood will do that to you. Symptoms include fatigue, depression, hopelessness, social withdrawal. Um, Definitely like some fatigue for me. Obviously, some depression. It comes and it goes. You know, the you know, use part of the reason of my seasonal depression disorder uh, has to do with a lot of loss, obviously, of especially the summer months of May, the anniversary of the loss of my mom. You know, August is my mom's birthday. Uh, July is the anniversary of Mac's wife's passing away. So definitely all these triggers every year going through these anniversary dates or birthdays, and you know it'll do stuff to you. Ways to combat. obviously getting outside. I know it's hard. If you're depressed, the last thing you want to do is go outside, um, and especially if it gets dark. But definitely go outside. Go to the gym. I'm trying again to go back to the gym. I'll start go a couple of days a week for 2 weeks straight, and then I won't go for 3 weeks, and then I start back up, and then I stop. Um, Definitely go back. Um, do some light walking. Wake up early in the morning. It might be dark. It might be cold. Definitely do some walking. Um, don't isolate yourself. Be with others. Talk to folks. Like yeah, I'm going through it right now. Like just hear me out. Um, According to Google, it takes about last seasonal depressive disorder goes about 4 to 5 months. That makes sense. In my case, so start in March, April, May, June, July, then like August, like after my mom's birthday, like at this year, I was actually like was really good for the first time. No, I say surviving no mom's birthday, but thanks to therapy, the last year, almost 2 years, and going to therapy, has definitely helped with my symptoms of sadness and going through my rough patch. So 4 to 5 months is a lot of time, and time is ticking. Things always happen in the world. Things are constantly moving, and it doesn't wait for anybody. Time keeps moving. We're literally like in the fall season. Technically, still summer, but after Labor Day, the unofficial end of summer, like is a wrap. Once the kids are in school, and summer's a wrap. Um, Sorry, not sorry to all the summer babies out there. Um, for most folks, the winter months, the patterns of seasonal affective disorder, January, February. Obviously, the holidays are a big trigger for many folks. Not having family members to celebrate and kind of think you're thinking about them. You like wish you get that phone call, that text, or you might have saved voicemails of folks that are no longer with you in your life, or text messages. So it can be a lot. Um, Definitely do stuff that you like to do. Well, I mean, I like playing video games, so well, I've been playing college football 26, on my PS5, and I bought it the day it came out, and just been playing. And obviously, I got you know it could be distracting because I got a lot of work to do in terms of getting stuff for my business, taking care of, and be disciplined and finding time and finding that balance of doing what I need to do, but also take care of me as well. And video games has always been an outlet, working in social work, at least for me. Um, Mentioned for 4 to 5 months of symptoms, but duration of symptoms, each person is different. Like I said earlier, it doesn't have to be the winter months. It could be the spring or any point in time. And there's no set time frame for seasonal affective disorder. Just most people associate it with like the fall and winter months, but it could occur at any time, any the same time every year. And I go through the calendar, and it might start earlier. Like for me, it started earlier this year, and you know, if you haven't seen a therapist, go see a therapist. That's another option for you to do. But definitely, uh, a lot of people may have what's called the winter blues, but it could be a little bit more than just winter blues. Oh man, it's getting cold. I like the heat in the summer and go out. It's too cold to go out, or it gets dark too early. I gotta like plan stuff around to make sure I'm back home before it gets dark, or things like that. This is like another level, really affecting your mood. Um, sleeping patterns might get adjusted, or having trouble sleeping. Just a variety of different things. So just make sure you talk to someone, get it checked out. If make an intake appointment to see a therapist. There's many incredible therapists out there who are looking for clients, or opening up spaces, or opening up clinics, or private practices. So you know definitely get the help that you need. Other symptoms include um, overeating, weight gain, having difficulty concentrating. Um, Obviously, there's some suicide ideation. Like I said, definitely get the help that you need. If you're experiencing seasonal depression disorder, definitely talk to someone. Um, like I said at the very beginning, it's okay not to be okay, but definitely get the help that you need. Um, if like lack of motivation of activities you're normally doing, that's a sign that you might need to get some assistance. So definitely, like I said, definitely get the help that you need. And seasonal affective disorder is real. Um, I'm glad for me. I like got through it, and I'm ready to end the year with the bang. I guess ending the year with a bang started right after 2016. After got my appendix removed. Every year after that, it was like I'm not ending the year with some drama going on. I'm ready to do whatever, but but that again, that's just me. That's just my experience. I guess that's my motivation to get out of the funk. No, obviously it helps that September is like my birthday month too, so I'm ready to ready to rock, and like I said, finish the year with a bang. So um, I hope this helps anybody who is um, may start to develop seasonal affective disorder, or has gone through it, or going through it right now, or whenever you listen or watch this recording. Um, it's get the help that you need. Talk to someone. Do activities you want to do. Listen to music. Sing in the car. Just talk to someone, and just know it's okay not to be okay. But get the help that you need. Talk soon, folks. Peace.